My name's Steve Fender. I'm from Fender's Fish Hatchery. We're located here in Ohio, and we're in 2022, February, and we're having winter. It's a little bit like the old-fashioned winters I seen when I was a kid. What this video is about is wintertime fish kill. That's what we want to talk about. Now, we haven't had enough winter to actually make a wintertime fish kill. What you want to see to make a wintertime fish kill is a lot more winter than we've had now. 30 days of hard freeze isn't enough. 60 days with no break in the weather where it doesn't get above freezing, you want to be concerned. 90 days, now you're probably a good chance you're going to experience winter kill. Now, the way the winter kill happens is when that ice goes on there, and you get snow on top, it stops your wind movement, which helps produce oxygen. It stops your photosynthesis because the snow blocks the sunlight, so you don't have any photosynthesis, so there's no plant life producing oxygen. Plus, that layer of snow has now effectively blocked the sunlight enough to kill the vegetation in your water, if there was any left. And now that's taking the oxygen out of the water through the decaying of the plant life. So now, the ways to prevent wintertime fish kill. For one, if you have a spring feed in your pond, and it's a decent enough spring that the water's running out the overflow, then you probably will not experience a wintertime fish kill. Those kind of ponds never kill, very seldom. If you got an acre of water or 2 or 3 acres of water and you have a decent flow of water going out, that's enough to maintain your oxygen. It's very easy to maintain an oxygen level in a pond in the wintertime because your water's cold, it retains a lot of oxygen because of the cold water. Your fish are dormant, they're not using a lot of oxygen, so everything is in your favor that way. Now, the other way, along with if you don't have a spring, then you want to have some sort of aeration. And that aeration can be either a fountain of sorts that's aerating your surface, here's what we call surface aeration, or you can have bottom aeration, which is nothing more than an air pump pushing air down through an air line into diffusers, and we've talked about that on my other videos also. And as bottom aeration helps in a number of other different issues also as far as summertime fish kill too, but in the wintertime it's very effective about keeping your pond alive. That bottom aeration can be powered either by windmills, solar aeration, or electric over air. The windmill obviously only works when you have wind. We've sold windmills for over 30 years. And I can effectively tell my customers with confidence that if you have a windmill and you make sure it stays in good working condition, then as long as you've got that windmill up and working, it will prevent you from having wintertime fish kill. The solar, nice thing about solar, it works all the time as long as you got light. And then of course electric over air, I actually tell my customers set them on timers, just run them 5-6 hours a day. These are methods that will keep you from having a wintertime fish kill. So just pay attention to your weather, watch what's going on. If we keep having this kind of climate that we've had here in Ohio, then realistically there's not a whole lot to worry about. If you're living in Minnesota or the Dakotas or somewhere like that where you have a lot more of winter, then that's something you need to definitely watch for. And depth of ponds helps too. If you have a pond that's extremely shallow, 4 or 5 feet, your chances are greater because you lose a lot of water volume because of ice. And if you have a pond that's 15, 20 feet deep, then you have a lot more volume there. So something you want to kind of pay attention to. Hopefully we'll keep having mild winters and it won't be something to be concerned about. If you want to check out my other videos, you can go to our website and pick it up at www.fendersfishhatchery.com and check those other videos out. Thanks for watching.